fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today I have a whip and chat for you, and let's all cross our fingers that this goes well. This is my third time attempting to film a whip and chat, and things have just not been cooperating. I filmed one a week or so ago, and my audio ended up being bad, so I couldn't use it. And today I tried filming one, and the lighting was terrible, the shadows were terrible. I could not inflict that upon you guys, so I am hopefully going to be doing this whip and chat today, and hopefully things go a little bit better. I've turned my phone off, I've got my timer going, so again, crossing my fingers that everything goes well. Today, during whip and chat time, I'm going to be working on my Kandinsky. For those of you who don't know, whip and chat stands for, well, WIP stands for work in progress. So you work on whatever you have currently in progress while I chat, and hopefully we all get some work done. As I said, I'm going to be working on my Kandinsky, and I'm so in love with this canvas, and it's turning out to be so frustrating because the drills, the background color, which is this kind of yellow color here, this color here that I'm working on, is not great. It has a lot of drills that had issues. They have like weird little dimples in them that just make them look weird, and they're not uniform. And so I ordered replacement drills from the company, and I got replacement drills, and the replacement drills are just as bad. So I've spent a bunch of time kind of pouring out all of the drills, picking out all of the bad ones, and then trying just to use the good ones that are left. But it is a very tedious process. In fact, I have gotten out my little jeweler's glasses that I wear when I paint miniatures so that I could see the bad ones. And of course, I still miss them. So yeah, this has turned out to be an exercise in frustration. I'm trying to tell myself that, you know, this bottom section has a lot of the background color in it. I mean, the whole canvas has a lot of this background color. There were 53 bags of the little, 200 drill bags in this kit for this color. So I'm not going to get away from the color. But yeah, just not as thrilled with the drill quality as I could be. But I really like this picture, so I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to work through it and see how it turns out. I'm going to hope that a bunch of these, imperfections that are bothering me so much right now will end up being things that I never see when the canvas is finished. I hope. Because otherwise I might have to cry. I really do want to hang up this canvas and have it be something that I can, hang up in my home. That was the intent when I purchased it. I love abstract art, and I'll stick a picture of the art over there so that you can see what it looks like. So was super happy to find this canvas, but yeah, not been the most happy time to try and sort through all of these drills. And so I decided that sorting through all of them first would be better, because then I could just, because it is a background, I could multi-place and just move on with my life. And I had someone on Instagram telling me that I was being too picky with the drills, but I mean, it's my canvas, so if I want to be picky, I can, right? I don't think I'm being too picky, but also driving me crazy, all the gapping in here. Some of these colors just are not the drills are not the greatest quality. So, and I know that some of these, once you stand back, I'll never see it. But while I'm working up close, it is driving me bonkers. So, yeah. Anyway, so how's life for everyone else? Good, I hope. Hope everybody's summer is progressing well. Ours has been pretty quiet so far, which is good. I like quiet. Like I said, I've just been working at home, doing things for my quote-unquote real job, and working on stuff like this for the job that I want to have someday, which is a YouTuber who works from home or can work from anywhere, so that I can travel and do all the things, because that's what I want to do. So we'll see. My husband just called and said he's working late tonight, so I thought I would take the opportunity to kind of get caught up on some stuff, film this WIP and chat for the third time, and see if I can make the third time the charm and finish up this section. I have this section, I just sectioned off the canvas with my release papers, and I didn't cut them down or anything. I just left them the size that they were so that I could work on sections of this canvas. And so far I've just been working down here on the bottom, because I think this is where a lot of the background color is, and so I was trying to work through it first just to kind of get it out of the way, because I knew it was going to be kind of boring down here. However, that was before I realized the issue with the drills. And now that I have realized the issue with the drills, it makes me even want to work on it less, which is kind of sad. I had put this one away for a while because it took a couple of weeks for the replacement drills to get here. And so I had put this canvas away while I was waiting on my replacement drills, and I was working on my Josephine wall, which was nice. That meant that I had time to work on my 24-hour challenge. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a note up there so you can check that out. I worked on my Josephine wall for 24 hours in a row. I didn't do it live, but I did like film updates as I was doing it, and then I kind of made like a little recap video, so if you want to check that out. So I got a good chunk of that canvas done, which is nice. I want to get more of her done, but she's so big, and having to take up my entire dining room table while I'm working on it is just, I need to come up with a system where I hang her up rather than leave her sitting on the table, but I haven't figured out the best way to do that yet. So until I do, yeah, she's gonna stay downstairs, and I'll just haul her up and down as I need to work on her. I want to finish this canvas. This was the second one I bought for the Summer with the Masters event, and I want to get this one finished, mostly because I want to move on to the next one. When I first started diamond painting, I remember thinking, oh, I should find out, you know, what kind of events and things people have going on, because it would be so cool to, you know, participate in events. And again, for me, I've said this before, but for me, it's about the community of it. It's not about winning prizes. Most of the time when I'm participating, I don't even like officially enter in it. I just do my diamond painting, and then I have content either for YouTube or Instagram or whatever I want to do. And when I very first started, I remember thinking, oh goodness, where do I go to find events? I'm never going to find these events. I want to participate in these things. I want to be a part of this community. And wow, now that I've been here for a little bit, I don't know what I was worried about. It seems like there's an event every other day almost. And I like them just because they give me an excuse to diamond paint. Not that I need one, but that's how I justify some of my canvas purchases. Oh, I need this because I'm going to, of course, I use my YouTube channel for that. Oh, I need to buy this, honey, because I need to do this on my channel. And I'm super lucky. My husband indulges me, so he never really says much of anything about what I buy other than, okay. So, but, yeah, events. I have a list of my own that I had made up of events that I wanted to do kind of on my own so that other people could participate with me or not, or I could just do, you know, so I had some events whether I found any or not. Of course, I have since found a ton of them, and I've participated in several. And I found another one that I'm going to be participating in next month, which is the JBG Along, Jasmine Beckett Griffith, because I happen to have purchased the Lenore canvas from DAC, which is the little girl with the ravens, the Edgar Allan Poe, and that gives me an excuse to work on her. Because I'm starting to feel guilty about how many things I have laying unfinished in my floor, which I go back and forth on, because some of the stuff I purchased knowing that I might, well, never actually complete the diamond painting. So especially some of my little 30 by 40s, if I don't complete all of those, you know, that's going to be no big deal to me. But some of the bigger DAC ones, it's like, oh, I really do want to do that one. When am I going to find the time? So it's kind of nice to have an event, because then I have an excuse to be like, oh, well, I should work on this one because this is event right now. So hopefully I will be doing Lenore in July along with some other things. My own event for June is supposed to be something beach themed. So I think for that one, I'm probably going to break out one of my little small 30 by 40s and do that as my beach themed one, because I just don't have time at this point for another big canvas. I'm still working on Diana. I'm working on this one, and I have another big one that I want to start from Craftably, and I just really want to get started on that one. I've never done Craftably before, and so I want to see what the quality and everything is like. So I want to get started on that one. And then, gosh, I just have so many plans. I have so many canvases that I want to get to, so many canvases I still want to purchase. I just got, spoiler, I'm trying really hard to get to, well, eventually 1,000 subs, but right now my goal is 500. So I purchased a canvas specifically with that canvas in mind to be a prize if I can make it to 500. So I found it on sale, and it's actually a canvas that I probably would never have purchased for myself, but I know lots of people love it, and so I purchased it, and that is going to be my giveaway. When I get a little bit closer to 500, I'll do some kind of an announcement or something, but I do want to do a giveaway. That gives me time to not only get to the 500 subs, but also look up all the rules and regulations I've got to follow, because, you know, YouTube, they have to CYA, and so do I. So, yeah. So, my wax is leaving goobers everywhere. Yuck. Anyway, and I think I already mentioned my husband said he's going to be late tonight, which means that I can stay up later than I normally would, probably diamond painting, because he works 10-hour days, so he goes to work pretty early, and so because he gets up early, he goes to bed early. I don't always go to sleep, but we try to always go to bed at the same time, just so we have some more of that together time, you know, because when you work 10-hour days, I don't see a whole lot of him sometimes, especially on days like today when he's going to work late. So I have to get up early in the morning. My youngest and I have started going for walks early in the morning. While I'm off for the summer, I didn't want to get out of the habit of kind of getting up early. And Lord knows I could sleep all day if I let myself. So, yeah, I'll try not to get in that habit this summer. But we also have appointments tomorrow. I have to go to the dentist, which is not my favorite thing. I always say I hate the dentist. Now, let me clarify. I actually really like my dentist, the person. She's great. However, I have a phobia of dentists. I do not like them because 9 times out of 10, whenever I go in, I'm told I have to have dental work. And if you've ever had dental work, you know that is never any fun. So in addition to being ridiculously expensive, it's painful. And so I used to feel bad about the fact that I have a phobia about dentists, but then I decided, you know, it's not really about the dentist. It's about the pain. So, you know, if you want to make fun of me for being afraid of pain, then I guess feel free. But, I mean, I don't like pain. I don't know anybody that likes pain. So why should I feel bad, right? So if you also do not like going to the dentist, hang out with me. I feel the same way. I also have a phobia of needles. I do not like needles. That's why I don't have a tattoo, because I'm too chicken to have someone stick me with the needle that many times. My sister, who has a not very high pain tolerance, has 3, I think, now. So she makes fun of me, but yeah, just not something I'm probably ever going to do. Even though it sounds cool. Just, yeah, don't think I'm going to get myself over that. But anyway, we have to go to the dentist tomorrow, so we're going to get up early because it is ungodly hot here lately. Last week we had several days where it was over 100, which is crazy. It does not usually get that hot here this early. We'll see temperatures like that, but end of July, beginning of August, not middle of June. So I'm kind of scared about what this rest of this summer is going to look like, because yeah, it's crazy that it's that hot already. So we'll see what happens, I guess. And my poor husband is suffering because he is from Canada, and even though he's been here for 8 or 9 years already, he does not do well in this heat. I mean, he does it. He works outside all day. So, you know, he's literally out in the heat. And because of safety reasons, they have to wear long pants and long sleeves. And so that just makes it that much hotter. Even though he has to wear special fire retardant clothing because of what he does. So yeah, it's just super hot all the way around. There's no way for him to get around that. And his poor little Canadian heart is not used to it. He does better now that he's been here for a while, but when he first moved here, oh my goodness, yeah, he did not handle the heat well at all. So I guess on the upside, he's gotten used to it, but that's why I do what I do. I want to work inside, not outside. I don't want to be outside all day. Of course, I also have allergies, so I really don't want to be outside all the time. I just go for a walk for about an hour each morning, and that's enough to set my allergies off. If I don't remember to take a pill before we go in the morning. My nose is running and I'm sneezing all day. So it's kind of crazy. And I'm looking at all of these and going, ugh, even though I tried to sort through and pick out the best ones, I feel like I missed a whole bunch of them. It does not make me happy. I keep telling myself when I back up and I'm not, you know, got my face buried in the drills, it'll all be fine, but man, it's not making me a happy camper right now. Oh well. I ordered some stuff to make for my diamond painting supplies. I have an Amazon wish list that I keep adding to. And it seems like every time I buy something, I'll find something else. Ooh, I should try one of these. Of course, again, you know, I use the excuse of, oh, I've got a YouTube channel. I should try these out so you guys can see what they are and how they work. That's how I ended up with this thing, which is my square, I don't know if you can see that, my square steel tip, all in one. And I actually love these square tips. I think they work really well. I need to, it's got wax in it right now. I need to put my glue dot in it, but I just haven't taken the time to kind of switch all of my wax and everything over. You know, sometimes you just want to jump into a project and you don't take the time to kind of set everything up the way you really should. Or maybe that's just me. It could be just me, I guess. So this video better come out too. The audio thing really hacked me off, and I checked it before I started this to make sure that the audio was recording nicely. So I really wanted to do these whip-in chats because I like the chance to kind of talk to you guys about some stuff that I don't have time to on the other videos, but plus it lets me work and get some actual diamond painting done, which some days is not that easy to do. Kids always need something, right? Isn't that how it goes when you're a mom? There's always something to be done. Somebody needs something, somebody wants something, somebody needs help with something. And then, of course, you know, I'm the one who's home, so I do the cleaning, I do the laundry. I don't generally do the cooking. My husband is a big foodie, is the term they use these days, I guess. He loves to cook. He loves to eat. He loves to try all kinds of new things. I am not that adventurous, so he's generally the cook in our family. So, like tonight, I'd had to tell the kids that he was going to be working late so they know they're on their own for dinner because Mom doesn't generally cook. It's kind of funny how that goes too, because I remember I used to teach night school, college classes, and I had people who were English was their second language, and I had a guy that was from, I want to say Nigeria. Don't know if that's right, but somewhere in Africa. Africa's a huge continent, but I think it was Nigeria. Anyway, he was here and he was studying to be a nurse, and we were talking about just things in general in class one day while they were working on some projects, and I mentioned that my husband did all the cooking, and he was just completely aghast that I was the woman of the house and I was not the one doing the cooking. And, you know, I pointed out, well, I don't do the cooking because, one, I don't like to cook. Two, I'm not good at cooking. Even my kids don't like it when I cook. I have a few dishes that my kids will eat, but on the whole, they much prefer that my husband cooks as well. And I just said, you know, well, why shouldn't he cook? I'm, you know, out of an evening away from my family earning money teaching this class. So why shouldn't we share in that responsibility? And he was just horrified. Nope, nope, I was the woman, I should cook. Yeah, not so much. Okay, I have finished this little section, except for this one little lonely drill here. And I didn't bring any colors in here with me to film, of course, except for this background color, because I thought that was what I was going to be working on. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so let me fill in that one lonely little drill, and then I can move on to the next section of the canvas. That is the letter F, which is 646, which is this color right here. I mean, I guess I should be glad that not all of the drills are bad, but yeah, I gotta say, I've never purchased from this company before, and while I like this kit, I just am having enough issues with it, with gapping and kind of drills being uneven in size, and then of course this whole background drill issue. I mean, if this tells you anything, this is my trash so far. And mostly, as you can see, it's just this background color. And I have literally 3 sections the size of my release paper is done. That's it. Now, there is a lot of background in these sections, but there's actually drills I could go in and replace, because it wasn't until I had done kind of a big section that I finally was like, you know what, these drills are bugging me enough, I'm gonna ask for replacement ones. But now I've got drills I feel like I need to go back in and pull out, and you know, but I'm still having to sort through all of them. So yeah, it's just not been a lot of fun. Okay, let me move some stuff out of the way here so I can slide this down, and then I'm gonna peel up this release paper down here, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be more of the same in this section. Let me move you guys over. Move my tray out of the way. Okay, I think that's good. And you can see there's a lot of background here, and just there is some color in this section, so that's good. That'll give me a chance to kind of get away from these background drills for a little while anyway. So I need R, which is 817. I've not done any red in this canvas yet, so this will be fun. And now I'm paranoid, so every time I pull out these drills, I'm like, oh, are these good? Are they okay? Is there an issue? Nope, these seem okay. So let me just start placing here. Oh, and I forgot, oh, I did start my timer, okay. I try to time how much, well, I try to keep track of how much time I work on each canvas, just for my own informational purposes, so I can be like, okay, that canvas took me 8 hours. That project took me 2 hours. This project took me 120 hours. I think 120 hours has been my biggest project to date. And that was my very first Diamond Art Club, which was Grandiose Grease by Dominic Davison. And it turned out so good. It's in my portfolio downstairs. I thought about framing it, but I decided nah. So I have that one downstairs. All right, let's see. The number 2, which is 301. This canvas is crazy because I didn't put my drills in DMC order. I kind of put them in the order of which ones I had the most of and which ones I had the least of. And I still they're kind of mismatched. And so, and I don't have, you can see on my containers, I just have the DMC number. I made my own stickers instead of using, like I have done before, making my own stickers with the legend from the canvas. And that's probably part of what's driving me crazy too. I probably should go back in and put them in DMC order, and that would make my life easier. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Yeah. You have projects like that where it's like, it just feels like it's one thing after another that you're just like, ugh. Why is it being this way? Why is it working out like this? Why isn't it going smoothly like all my other projects? So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I have to say, I am loving my steel straightener and my steel tips that I got. I like them enough that I've actually ordered some more. So hopefully those will be here soon, because I ordered some bigger multi-placers that are steel, and I'm excited to get them and try them out because I really like the other steel tips that I've purchased, so I'm hoping I'll like those just as well. So, yeah. It's very windy outside today. I wonder if that means we're going to have a storm later. I hope not, since my husband is working late tonight. That would not be great for him. He likes to work extra when he can. Those paychecks are always nice when you get overtime on them, right? I mean, he works 10-hour days. He pretty much gets overtime every day, but while I'm not working in the summer, it's nice to have that little bit of extra money coming in when we can. So I'm actually kind of having fun working on some of my stuff for work this summer, which is kind of crazy. I wouldn't have said that I would say that, but I think I'm excited knowing that I'm going to have some things done ahead of the game for school to start, and so we'll just be on that much better of a footing when classes do start, because we will have kind of gotten a jump start on some things. So that part of it is nice. And I feel like I'm getting to take my time a little bit, so I can, instead of kind of making it up as I go because we need things right away, or, you know, I mean, I'm still going to have to do some of that. There will undoubtedly be some change in our schedule throughout the year that I do not anticipate, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? Right? That's life. Life is what happens while you're making plans. We are making plans, but we've got lots of plates in the air kind of right now. We're trying to figure out what we want to do. We want to move, but we have two different options, and we're not sure which one we want to take. Eventually, we want to move to Canada, but we're undecided whether we want to do that right now or whether we want to, and by right now I mean it would be end of this year, beginning of next year, or whether we want to put that off for a while and just move somewhere closer to where my husband's family is from, because his family is still up there, and so it would be nice if we could, you know, take a weekend trip up there and visit his relatives and things like that, which there's no way we could do that here. We were looking it up today while I was talking to him, and it's like a 28-hour drive one way. from us to where his family lives. So yeah, that's not going to be happening anytime soon. So moving somewhere east that would be closer to where they are so that we could, you know, drive up there for the weekend if we decided to stay here in the States. The plan is eventually to retire to Canada, but we're having to figure out what we want to do between now and then because we're not quite old enough to retire yet. And doesn't that always feel like a goalpost that gets moved? Like when I was a kid, you could retire at 60, then it was 62, then it was 65. I think it's going to be 67 or 70 by the time I'm actually old enough that I could retire if I wanted to. Which is kind of crazy to think about. That's why I'm doing all these side hustle things with the YouTube channel and other things, because I would love to kind of have some income that is dependent on me and not other people, and that I enjoy. Like, I'm having a ball with this YouTube channel. Even if no one was watching, I'd be having a ball because, I don't know, I just enjoy it. I don't know if it's not that I enjoy being on film, but wait, am I doing 7 or Y? I'm pretty sure this is Y. Almost put that on the 7. Yes, this is a Y. Okay. Let me make sure I'm putting this in the right place. That would not have been good. Anyway, I just enjoy sharing things with people. I think that's part of my teaching background. I like learning new things, and once I learn them, I like sharing them with other people. So this part of it has been so much fun for me to kind of learn all these new things about diamond painting and what it is and how it works and all the ins and outs, and it seems like there's always something new to explore. I've been doing this for almost a year now. I think I started last July is when I first discovered diamond painting, and I'm still going strong. Haven't burnt out yet. So, and I still have tons of projects and things that I want to do. My next big project beyond my Diamond Painting Deutschland ginormous canvases is to complete some Heaven and Earth designs. And I have purchased some things from Heaven and Earth Designs, both canvases and patterns, so that I can do my own thing. Just looking here to make sure I don't have any Y's anywhere else. I don't see any. Okay, so I can put that color away. Heaven and Earth design canvases, and I'm really anxious to kind of dive into that project as well. I just don't have enough hours in the day. That's the crazy thing, is I don't know if other people have problems coming up with ideas. I feel like I have too many ideas and I can't decide where to start. So it's like, oh, do I get this? Do I work on that? I need more hours in the day so I can diamond paint. I'm actually really enjoying it right now because I'm off for the summer, so I have lots of time to diamond paint. But once school starts, it's not going to be like that because I will be spending time at my job, obviously. And even though I only work part-time, I do have things that I have to do outside of, you know, school hours. Sometimes we still, even at the preschool, have, you know, parents come in. We have parent-teacher conferences. We have work days. We have an open house where all the parents come in. And those things typically happen outside of, you know, regular school hours for obvious reasons. So, yeah, I won't have as much time to diamond paint, which will not be fun, but I get paid for my time there. Right now, this is just kind of a labor of love. I'm not really making anything off of it. So but I am enjoying it, so that's good. I was afraid after a couple of weeks or a month or so of doing this that I would be like, oh, this is way more trouble than it's worth. And when I very first started, you know, learning how to edit video and make an intro and kind of set everything up and doing social media and everything just seemed really daunting. Some days it is still really daunting. But the actual filming of the videos and the editing, I actually enjoy. So I don't get really fancy with my video editing or anything, but I've taught myself to do this, so that makes me feel good. Again, learning is kind of my jam, so you know, having to teach myself how to do new things has been interesting, frustrating at times, but I keep thinking I should sign up for Skillshare and take some Skillshare classes and learn how to do some of these things. But then I feel like maybe I should just do it on my own, because you know, these people are going to tell me, okay, here's how I did it. Well, what worked for you may not necessarily work for me, because we're two different people. So, and you know, some people just do things and kind of get lucky and go viral over certain things. And so they kind of hit success much faster than other people. I'm trying to remember that comparison is the thief of joy. I don't know who said that. I can't remember. I want to say Ralph Waldo Emerson, but I don't know if that's right. But yeah, I don't want to compare myself to other people. I want to learn how to do things. But sometimes I think, you know, when people are trying to teach you something, it's like, well, especially kind of on a crowdsourcing platform like that, here's what's worked for me. And I just missed a bunch of cues up there. Here's what's worked for me, so do this. But that doesn't mean it's going to work for me, right? Because I'm not them. So my husband is kind of catching the YouTube bug. He wants to start a car channel. He is a car nut. And we have a car that needs some restoration work done that he keeps saying he'll get to, but he never does. And so he's finally decided, if he tells himself that he's doing it to have a YouTube channel, that maybe he'll actually do it. I don't know that that's true, but we'll see. Okay, what is this? This is 420 is number 7. That's interesting. It's a brown color, but on the canvas it's yellow. I wonder why that is. See, that's always fascinating to me when stuff like that. I mean, is it because it's a square canvas and they know the background won't show through? But like, if this was round drills, would it still be that same color? Because then, you know, part of it would show through. And obviously it's not the same color as the drills, so. Or is it just because, like, when they printed this, the printer was starting to run out of ink? I wonder these things. You know what I would love is for somebody to do like a tour of the actual, like a video tour of where diamond paintings are made. Like, I'd love to know how these drills are actually made. I know how I think they're made, but I have never come across a video of how they're actually made. I have seen video of people packing them. I've seen video of the canvases being printed, and I've seen video of the double-sided tape being applied. I've never seen poured glue being applied. So that would be an interesting video as well. Let's see, T is 938. Where is 938? Yeah, I really need to go through and put these in order. It'll make my life so much easier. 938, there it is. See, 938 is T. I guess it is brown on the canvas. I was going to say, here's another brown one that's not brown on the canvas, but I guess it is. So, where's T? And some of these colors, as you can imagine, there are not very many drills needed of each color. So like, is that all the T's in this whole section? I think it is. Yep, pretty much. So what was that? 3 drills that I needed of that color. That's one of the things I need to do for my Heaven and Earth designs. I need to go back in and look at my spare storage drills and see which ones I need and which ones I have spare, because I got a quote for just buying all of the drills at once for one of my canvases, and I bought 3 canvases and all of them are over $100 just for the drills, and that's with a discount for buying in bulk because I'm buying so many drills at once. So yeah, I'm thinking I need to go through my spares and see. Although if I don't have to pick out crappy drills, that might be worth the expense, right? What I'm saving in money, I'm giving up in time, it seems like sometimes. So okay, well, I think that's enough chit-chatting from me today. I hope you had a good time listening to me chat. I hope that my audio worked, so cross your fingers for me that this Whisper Chat actually goes up, because I don't want to film this for a 4th time. And don't forget to do all the things on your way out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads, like more Whip and Chats like this. I was trying to think if I had something else to say, but nope, I think my brain is full for today on this 3rd go round of this Whip and Chat. So I'm out. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.